lies within.
There once was a young fisherman living in a small town just like Branch. Like other fishermen, he spent hours catching the plentiful yellow lionfish so his family could eat. His mother always loved the lionfish and always rejoiced when he brought home a large catch. But one day, his mother fell extremely ill and needed a very expensive surgery. Though the fisherman was known in the town for his success, he couldn't bring in enough money to pay for it, no matter how hard he tried. Finally, one day he spotted a yellow lionfish beneath the surface. He cast his line in and yanked. To his surprise, once the fish broke the surface of the water, its scales shimmered a beautiful crimson, and the man knew he had a special catch. "I'm sure to get enough money from you, little fish." But the fish didn't want to be sold. Its eyes sparkled with an idea. "Don't sell me. Take me to your mother." The man took the lionfish to his house, but he was too late. His mother lay still in her bed. The man began to cry, but the fish knew what to do. The fish jumped out of the pail, and as it did, the mother came back to life. "You've saved my mother. You are truly kind." "I did it because you were so kind. You allowed me to live, and you made the right choice." The man let the lionfish go free, back in the water, and in the end, prospered.
Daddy, do you believe in the crimson lionfish?
Why do you think I became a fisherman?
In more concerning news, it seems that after only 1 year in prison, known fabricator and murderer Jude Ludwig has escaped. The ADA has yet to release any information on how this has happened and has no leads to her whereabouts, but has put her on top of the most wanted list. Anyone who spots her is advised to contact the ADA immediately.
Mandatory Citizen Suspicion Report, July 11th, 2021. Rory Carson woke up, went to the fish market, came home, now fishing. No suspicious activity to report.
No suspicious activity? Wait, didn't you tell me this morning that you overheard Miss Wilborn talking with her kids about Bell?
Oh, right. I must have forgotten.
There was another sighting in town today. Jude Ludwig, don't say that name in public. You never know who's listening.
Gabby, the fabricators don't have that much power. They're paranoid.
So how's fishing?
Not great. Caught a few. Still looking for that crimson one.
You know, that's just a legend.
So basic.
The ADA can't lie. That's our main purpose, remember?
Gabby, you know I'm not one of them, right?
Yeah, sorry. There's just been talk.
Is this about what happened last week?
That's classified ADA. I can't talk about it.
Gabby, I was here all day. I never spotted her. The ADA is just trying to scare us into spending more money.
You can't honestly think we'd be better off without them. We need them.
find us a crimson lionfish?
That wasn't a lie. She really thinks they exist.
But they don't. It's not true.
But to her, it is.
So she's not a fabricator, just insane.
She's not insane either.
It seems pretty significant, but not enough for an immediate arrest. We'll run it by the captain.
All right, I'm going then. Gabrielle. Yes, ma'am?
If you'd like, you can join my family for dinner tonight. It's not right to live with you eating alone all the time.
No, thanks. The captain doesn't like me to do this. Oh, so?
Jen, Captain Porter's here to see you now.
Yes, thank you, Eleanor. Send him in.
Miss Hartwell?
Captain, sit down.
Yes.
What is this?
Miss Wilborn was suspected of committing criminal activity. Upon further investigation, we deemed it necessary to arrest her.
I'm not looking for your news story. We both know Renee. We've known her since high school. She couldn't be one of them. What were your grounds for her arrest?
That's classified ADA.
Classified ADA. Captain, the Association for the Defense of Authenticity was established to work with me, not separate of me. Now, as your boss, I'm going to ask you, what were your grounds for her arrest?
She was overheard discussing public enemy #1 for children and doubting the ADA.
Says who? Who were the witnesses?
Several unmarked.
And how does that prove she's one of them? Captain, it could have been a slip-up. We don't know.
That's just it, Jen. We don't know. The ADA was established to protect the citizens against fabricators. If we're not taking every possible precaution, then we are just not doing our job.
There's a difference between defending the people and controlling the people. Our duty is to protect our citizens, not punish them.
I don't think you understand how big of a threat these people are to us.
You don't think that the constant thought that someone in this town is one of them keeps me up at night? We can't just let our paranoia get out of control.
So you just want me to let her go?
No, I want you to give her a fair trial.
She will get what she
You
deserves.
will do as I say, or I will take away your position as quickly as I give it to you.
Understood.
You may go.
Oh, and Mayor, enjoy the conference this weekend.
Who were the witnesses?
Several unmarked.
Are you sure you want to proceed with the rest of this trial now?
Of course.
You know that Mayor Hartwell would not be happy with you proceeding with the sentencing without her.
In her absence, I'm in charge, and I believe we need to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Court is back in session. You may return to your seats. Miss Trapp, I give you the floor.
I call Captain Porter to the stand. You and the Association for the Defense of Authenticity are charging Miss Renee Wilborn for fabrication and conspiring against the ADA. What leads you to believe this?
My associates and I have been watching Miss Wilborn for a very long time and believe we gathered sufficient evidence for her arrest.
Such as
She was caught conspiring against the ADA.
on record?
Yes, she was under suspicion in connection with the Ludwig case, so we put her under surveillance.
May we listen to the recordings?
Of course.
Don't worry, there is no Jude Ludwig. Everything's all right, honey. The ADA is making all this up. The ADA's gotten too much control this time.
Did any of those constitute as a lie?
The part about Jude Ludwig not existing was definitely a lie.
The definition of a lie is something said that is known to be false. Miss Wilborn could very well believe that all of this is true.
There was also a quote that was recorded but lost later. Wilborn was quoted as saying, "Ludwig isn't as bad as they say she is. I've met the woman. We've been meeting for years now. Someday, we'll get rid of the ADA."
That is all.
The prosecution may state their case.
I now call Renee Wilborn to stand. Miss Wilborn, did you or did you not deny the existence of Jude Ludwig?
It's true, I did, but only to comfort my kids who were in tears over the escape.
But none of that was true.
You think so?
now be read.
We, the jury, have voted in favor of the prosecution. The defendant, Miss Renee Wilborn, is sentenced to death by electrocution.
Court is now dismissed. Officer, lead Miss Wilborn back to her cell.
Thanks for coming, Captain Porter. We have something to discuss.
Oh, I know. Take a seat.
Captain, it has come to our attention that some of the things you said on the witness stand were, well, not discussed.
They were not true.
Not true. What are you talking about?
Well, we were wondering where you got your information from.
Which information?
You were quoted as saying, one of the things we caught on recording in the last afterwards was this quote, Ludwig isn't as bad as they say she is. I've met the woman. We've been meeting for years now. Someday we'll get rid of the ADA.
That information. Come to think of it, nowhere.
Nowhere?
Nowhere. I made it up.
So that makes you a
Fabricator? Yes, it does. And what exactly are you going to do about it?
Put you under arrest, sir.
But you will not. In fact, it does not leave this room.
But, Captain, you are in violation of the law. We must take you into custody.
But you will not.
What makes you so sure?
Because if you do, I will turn the tables on you so fast your heads will spin.
You can't do that!
Oh, but I can. Can't you see? This could not be any more helpful to us. Didn't you notice? The jury was eating out of the palm of my hands. Do you ever think that we could have gotten that Wilborn girl to fire on my testimony? Of course not! Not with those 3 kids to support. But add a level of danger, a sense of urgency, and a playing field will be level. This power, not even Mayor Hartwell can keep us from ridding the streets of fabricators.
You're insane!
I'm a visionary! And it will be in your best interest to share with my vision, or you'll be next on the chopping block. Good. I suppose this little meeting is adjourned? Now, on to more pressing matters. Bring me the tapes of Miss Rory Carson.
Renee Wilborn, age 36, was executed today after being convicted of fabrication and conspiring against the ADA. Although Mayor Jen Hartwell was out of town at the time, we're sure she'll thank the captain upon her return.
Captain, I am outraged. What gives you the authority to go behind my back and carry out such a severe sentence as this?
The decision was the court's, not my own.
But you set the date of the case and the sentence.
The people demanded justice, and they got
This
it.
isn't justice. This is slaughter. Renee lived in this town her whole life. There's no way she deserves this. You have completely overstepped your bounds. I'm going to have to discharge you.
I figured as much. This morning I received a sign. I saw a crimson lionfish.
A what?
A crimson lionfish. I saw one.
Those don't exist. You must have been hallucinating.
No. I was lying.
What?
You see, Jen, I discovered a certain little gift of mine. I can lie. Don't bother with the phone. If you take this to court, I'll testify against you and say you're the fabricator. It's your word against mine.
The people of this town know me and love me. They would never believe
The people of this town don't know what to believe. They've just discovered someone they knew. Someone who was their neighbor was a traitor. Can you sense that? The fear, the panic in the air. You know who let that happen? you did. Where were you when Renee was taken to court? When people were scared for their lives? I was here. I helped rid the streets of a monster. But they still fear war may exist. They may love you, but they still fear their neighbors more. I am their chance of escape. I am their savior.
Stop that! I will not be made a fool of. You are the fabricator, not me.
Who's going to believe you when I have the ADA backing me? Wouldn't you rather have me on your side?
What is it you want?
That's what I like to hear.
There you are. Look, we need to talk. What is it? The ADA is suspecting you're one of them. They're probably going to arrest you. What? From what I've heard, they're still very suspicious that you saw Miss Ludwig. But I didn't. Gabby, please tell me you don't believe this too. Of course not. But after hearing her disapprove of their power, they don't. Wait. How do they know I disapprove of their power? That's the tough part. Rory, I'm really sorry. It was my job. What are you talking about? Remember that din on the docks? They heard it. You were recording me? I'm so sorry. That's why you were acting so weird. I can't believe you. You were spying on me? I'm so sorry. It was orders from the captain. It's not your fault. I'll deal with whatever happens when it does.
Citizens of Bramish, as you all know, last week one of our own was found to be a fabricator. She has since been executed due to the efforts of your defense, the Association for the Defense of Authenticity. We will continue to cleanse Bramish. However, we're not done yet. We're still currently in the midst of another issue. Jude Ludwig, the most wanted of the fabricators, has escaped, as many of you already know. As your captain, I pledge to do whatever it takes in my power to find...
Hello, and thank you all for coming. As you all know, it has been a week since the unfortunate passing of Captain Porter. I know many of you are worried that the killer is still out there, but rest assured the ADA will track down the culprit and bring him or her to justice. In the meantime, it is my honor to present.
Good evening, people of Bramish. I am Monica Mariposa, your new ADA director. The higher-ups at headquarters heard about the issues you've been having here and sent me all the way from the capital to help us resolve this little pest problem. It occurred to me that leadership in this quaint little town has been, well,
haven't spoken since that day, but I just want to let you know that I forgive you, and I'm here for you. I know what it's like to lose a father.
But I don't feel like I lost a father, just a captain. I'm not like you. I don't have a legend to hold on to. Just this stupid badge.
In the past month under Director Mariposa, the ADA has never been more active in keeping the streets clean of crime through round-the-clock surveillance and more suitable consequences. But with all the changes Director Mariposa is making, something Mayor Jang Hartwell, who originally opposed these new measures, may still be stuck in the Stone Age. We now go live to Town Hall, where protesters have gathered and attempt to get Hartwell to step down.
Step down or step up! We need a leader!
Yes, it appears that the people are growing suspicious of our longtime mayor.
Step down or step up!
Excuse me, why is it you feel that the mayor should step down?
The mayor doesn't seem to care about people in this town anymore. We need a mayor who will support the ADA and Catherine and June in cleaning up our streets. We need a mayor like Monica Mariposa!
Yeah! Well, there you have it. The people are demanding a change of leadership, and we are still unable to reach Mayor Hartwell for comment.
Step down or step up. Yes, now. Monica, I have had it! Oh, just the man I wanted to see. Please, have a seat.
This is ridiculous. Don't you see what you are doing to this town?
If by that you mean doing all in my power to protect it, yes, I do. It appears you are the only one who doesn't.
I'm talking about what you're doing to the people of this town. And what have you gained? Any sign of Juliet?
Well, that's precisely the matter I wanted to see you at. You see, we're receiving so many reports of suspected nuisances that it's becoming a bit of a bother to file them all. I'm sure your little clerk, Eleanor, can be barred for some secretarial things.
First you take my town, now you want to take my clerk too?
Temper, Miss Hartwell. I can find another errand girl if she means that much to you.
And while you're at it, can you find another town to destroy?
Destroy?
Yes, destroy! Have you been in the streets lately? Parents are afraid to let their children play outside. Neighbors are suspecting neighbors. This town is on the brink of riot. People are reporting every cough and sneeze in their mandatory suspicions reports. You are tearing every last thread holding this town together and burning the pieces.
Miss Hartwell, I'm sure you aren't undermining the importance of tracking down the assassin that murdered your former captain.
No, I'm just putting the well-being of the people before your wild goose chase.
You say that as though you speak for the people.
I'm the mayor, I do speak for the people.
Well, perhaps if you did less speaking and a little more listening, you'd realize that what the people want is me.
You will run this town into the ground.
And the people will follow me of their own free will. Face it, you're just not allowed to leave this town anymore. They've moved on. They need someone to protect them from the baddies, and you just don't do the job. If I were you, I'd rethink my priorities a bit and join what's going to save this town before you become a nuisance yourself.
But the people of Greenwich.
Sweetheart, the people have spoken. They want to let you go.
Pardon the intrusion, Director, but we have a very important matter to bring to your attention.
Sounds official. Tell you what, Jen, since the adults and I had a little chat, why don't you scoot on down to your office and sharpen some pencils or something? We can gossip more later.
Director Mariposa.
Come now. You wouldn't want me to give my friends here to escort you out now, would you?
Fine. But this isn't the last you'll hear from me.
Now what is this dire matter, boys?
We have found something in Captain Porter's records that you might find interesting.
Apparently, there is a girl in this town called Rory Carson, a suspect in the original Jude Ludwig setting. Among Porter's possessions, we found a rather interesting thing.
What color is the lionfish? Yellow? Unless it's crimson.
That's very interesting indeed. Who was that other voice in the tape?
That was Gabrielle Porter, daughter of the former captain.
Oh, that's right. The little girl in white. Tell me,
get you a more appropriate stationery.
Oh, but this paper is perfect. From the office of Captain Porter. A.D.A.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a girl around my age recently?
Sorry to say I have not. I've been fishing here all day. You see, I've got my sights set on a special kind of fish. A crimson lionfish. Some think they're just myth.
Yeah, I know the story.
Miss Rory Carson, you are under arrest for suspected fabrication.
Don't bother reading her rights. This arrest is awfully backward. You see, my little guppy, it appears the captain had some incriminating reports about you, but didn't bother to act on them. I am not so lenient when it comes to breaking the rules. You will be dealt with accordingly, but according to my rules. Please escort Miss Carson to our facilities. I think I've got a bite.
Your sentencing is scheduled for tomorrow. The director asked that there be no public trial.
I'm sure it'll be fair.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's another sighting of Jude out by the forest. They need my assistance. I'll be back as soon as I can. Watch the prisoner.
What are you doing?
I'm getting you out of here. I know you're innocent.
Thank you so much.
What if I... Oh no. Gather your things quickly. I have to go. Where? To my house to get some things. We'll meet at the docks. Okay, Gabby. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Where have you been?
I had some loose ends to tie up. Tiny, you have no idea. I'm one of them. I lied to Rory. I've become what I've set out to destroy my entire life. All that I've worked for.
So what's this big secret you promised to tell me?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You'll learn in time.
When? When will I learn? It's been weeks. Things are getting pretty serious now thanks to you. In case you hadn't noticed, I just escaped from jail.
Oh, really? Me too. Hattie didn't even got out.
Gabby let me escape.
But who do you think distracted the other officer? You'd be surprised how much I've gotten my hands dirty for you. Assassinations don't just happen by themselves.
Rory is innocent! But the law says she isn't.
What? Oh, come on, Rory. You're smarter than this. You know what?
But the captain
Was about to arrest you.
and one of them. Are you happy, Dad? Happy now? Maybe you had stuck with me when Bob died instead of drowning yourself in your work? This wouldn't be happening. No. It wasn't his fault. You knew he was a fabricator. How did you know?
It's easy if you look for the signs.
Like what? I can't go back to endanger the town that I've come to defend.
Two ears, two eyes, a nose. Ooh, some have hair. You'll learn from experience.
But I can't deal with this anymore. Why should I trust anything you say?
Well,
I'm a danger.
I've saved your life multiple times. I obviously wanted to keep you around.
Why me? Somebody help me!
You're not predictable like the rest. Take your friend Gabby. Now, where did It's all about having the right publicity. What's not as bad as they say? Being a fabricator. How did you know? Just a feeling. I can't believe what I am. Don't listen to what the ADA says about it. It's really not that bad. They're here for a reason. Then why are we here? Don't say we. You're gonna have to accept it sooner or later. Why am I a fabricator? I never did anything wrong! Who said being a fabricator is wrong? The ADA. How would they know?
I think I hear something over here.
Well, I've got to go. I'll be back soon.
Rory, who are you talking to?
Oh, I was just recording my daily suspicions report.
Oh, I thought I heard someone over here. Well, be careful. We just got reports of shady figures in the area.
Mandatory Citizen Suspicion Report, July 11th, 2021.
What color is a lionfish?
This fish.
Yellow!
Now that we understand each other, why don't we save some time and you just answer my questions? Is Rory Carson a fabricator? This fish.
I don't know!
Well then, where is she? Shock her again. Turn up the voltage. I'm going to give you one more very generous offer. Answer my questions, and not only will I let you go, but give you your position back.
No.
So be it. I've no further use for her disposal.
No!
What?
Please. Can't.
Perhaps then you would like to do the honors then, Miss Reese?
No. No. Why? Rory Carson. No, I can help you.
Good evening, people Greenwich. The news today is bittersweet. We have discovered a fabricator, Rory Carson, and learned she likely has connections to Jude Ludwig. However, she seems to have evaded us with her traitor accomplice, former ADA officer, Gabrielle Porter. Because of these circumstances, I believe it is absolutely imperative that we put Rory's recapture in higher priority than Jude's. We're so close. All we need is a little help from you.
What are we waiting for? Let's go get her!
Well, I cannot advocate mob rule. However, rest assured, I will grant amnesty to anyone who breaks the law in her pursuit. And there will be a reward for her capture.
Excuse me, Madam Director.
Oh, hello there, Eleanor Wright.
Yes. If you don't mind me asking, where is the mayor?
That position has been retired. All executive powers now devolve to the director.
But where is she? What happened to Jen?
Rory Carson is a nuisance, and we must get better.
Our town is in an uproar after the escape of the radical fabricator, Rory Carson.
I can help you.
Victor Mariposa has said she will do anything possible to catch Carson once more.
She couldn't. Assassination plans will happen like that.
Streets are determined to cleanse the town of the fabricator once again. We are sure Carson will be caught by morning.
Let's see. So far, I've been thrown in jail, attacked by the town, and my best friend is gone. No, I haven't. What a pity. Here you are complaining about what's happening to you. But what have you accomplished? Any closer to catching that crimson lionfish? That's just a legend. You know the story, but not the message. What story? It's just a fairy tale. You spent all this time searching, but never looking. What's the difference? Not enough just to find it. You have to look beneath the surface. Every fish, just like every person, has that crimson inside of them. Every person has the potential to be like us. He spent so long searching for it, and it was here the whole time. I'm pretty sure he knew. He must have been a fabricator.
Once the fish had broken the surface of the water, its yellow scales shimmered a beautiful crimson, and the man knew he had a special catch.
So, he left me this story to help you understand. But if he was, then he must have been a criminal. Why do you think the ADA wanted to destroy lying in the first place? Because lying is wrong. It's misleading, malicious, and it's evil. Lying is human. Lying is what defines us. It's what we have that animals don't. Without it, we're just that. Just a bunch of mindless animals for organizations like the ADA control. Lying, it keeps us from that, what sets us apart. But it's also what tears us apart. It does lead to fighting, which leads to violence and war. But by trying to cover it up, the ADA is only trying to deny human nature. Animals don't have stories or legends. Humans invented those things. Humans invented lies. We can try and deny that our basic nature is fabrication, but then we're only lying to ourselves. Do you understand? I guess so. The ability hits inside all of us. Your friend Gabby, the mayor, the captain, even Monica Mariposa. It's just a matter of who figures out they can stray away from what's told to them. It's just a matter of who thinks for themselves. It looks like you don't have much time. If you want to, you can come with me. The world could use great minds like ours.
Find Rory, cleanse the town. Find Rory, cleanse the town.
You can accept your nature, or you can deny it. Either way, you'll never be the same. You have to make a choice. What's it gonna be?